Good morning. So I just wanted to kind of recap what a few of us were talking about this morning before everyone logged on. We're playing around with some ways to go through the recorded classes that we've been doing. And there's sort of an expiration date apparently on them for us to access. So we're trying to transfer them to a place that everyone can access anytime. Maybe Dave can do some editing and kind of categorize some of the classes so that if you're feeling like getting some extra exercise in throughout the week and you're wanting to focus on the your kidneys or the spine or opening up through the shoulders or something like that, you can go right to it. Click on, it's just like going onto YouTube. We may do a YouTube channel specifically for these archive classes. And I think it's going to be great. It will sort of preserve all the stuff that we've been doing. And it gives everyone an opportunity to just do it more and find the favorites maybe and come back to them. And anyway, it gives us a lot of options, and I love that we have that available to us. So we're going to be working on that, and by we I mean Dave. And we'll let you know how things go, and I'm excited about it. Next thing before we get started is some of you had mentioned coming in from shoveling, and I remember bringing this up in person over the years during this time of year, but it's really important to focus on all of the points that we talk about in Qigong class as far as moving from the core or from the dantian and being engaged in that abdominal region for any sort of movement, and especially with exertive movements like shoveling heavy snow. And a lot of times we don't give ourselves enough time ahead of time to warm up. But just keeping that core engaged and doing Qigong breath and moving mindfully will really help with preventing injury, soreness, and things like that. So it's just important. It's important every day, every part of the day, to be mindful of your movement, your breath, your posture. But especially when you're outside in slippery surfaces and lugging around heavy stuff, just keep it in mind. And with that, we'll get started. So we're going to warm up a little bit, just get the spine loosened up, and then we'll see if we can't hold our horse stance for a little longer this time than last time, which is the goal, and really getting the qi flowing and started in the legs and moving upward into the dantian, and then sort of circulating around the body. And remember to be gentle with yourself, but also push yourself a little bit, and you're gonna strengthen your foundation with repetition and focusing on the breath. So hip width stance. Bring the hands up. Lifting the back heel. Just flowing back and forth, not pushing the stretch. Breathing into the spine and into the shoulders and the hips. Elbows feel heavy, shoulders relaxed. Standing as if standing in a pool, waist high of warm water. Let the hands flow. Then planting the feet. Center. Just letting the arms swing freely from the shoulders. And a little bit of a flex in the knees. Breathing. nice and coordinated here with the motion of the knees, hips, and shoulders, and the breath. And then match the movement with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Being able to release some stuck energy. And then lift the heels. Good. Back to center. Now getting into horse stance. Nice and wide. Before we sink into it, check the posture. Tailbone pulling down toward the ground. Heart lifted. Spine nice and long. Hands open here. And just sink down in. Really focusing the breath down into the lower abdomen of Dantian. Visualize the feet and legs strongly rooted into the earth, and that connection between the bottom of the feet and the earth or the floor. Just a steady flow of energy moving upward into the body, eventually through the top of the head. So the key here is to maintain a relaxing breath, a deep, nourishing breath into the abdomen as we feel that qi starting to build in the legs. First position, palms down. And remember, when it gets too intense, just stand up out of it, take some relaxing breaths. Sit back into the stance if you can. Otherwise, just nice deep breathing. Next position, palms up. With each hand position, imagine the sensation of warm, heavy warm air pushing against the palms. So here, just pushing from above, downward. Now we change positions, palms facing out. That warm, heavy air is pushing in against the palms. Try applying inward pressure with the thighs, just as if you were riding a horse. That helps alleviate some of the intense qi. And then palms up. Face is relaxed. Tongue resting behind the top teeth. Palms down, showering qi over the body from above. Breath. Exhale. Inhale, walk the feet in. Feel that relief and all that chi in the legs. Great job, everybody. Great job. Let the chi settle into the body, kind of moving its way up. Feel it coming up into the abdomen, into the arms. We welcome that feeling. Good. Yeah. Regular hip width stance. And really stimulate here and tapping. Feel that chi moving up into those areas. So drawing the chi up into the dantian. Drawing it into the back or the lower.
Mile 20.
Side of the hips. Turn the wrist, just brushing up and down. So up the outside of the arm, down the inside. Breathe. Getting good, chi moving through the arm up to the shoulder. Other side. Shake it out. Hands on the abdomen. Up the midline and down the outside of the abdomen. Breathing and sending good energy into the intestines, the stomach, helping with digestion. And then moving up, massaging up around the collarbones. Tapping the throat. Around the jaw. Temples. top of the head. Hands together. Hands over the face, just massaging over the face, the eyes, temples, ears, pulling down the lobes. Good. Now fingers interwoven, interlaced, and pressing the palms just out from the chest. Getting a good stretch to the fingers and wrists and forearms. And breathing. And then it's kind of sending a wave through the wrists, forearms. Pressing into the meaty portion between the thumb and forefinger and massaging. Taking some deep breaths and trying to release any tension if you encounter it. Helping with tension around the neck and head. Take some deep breaths. And the other side. Usually one side is a little tighter or a little more tender than the other. You'll find that if you are experiencing a headache, a lot of times if you try these pressure points, one will definitely be tender. And just massage it until some of that tenderness goes away, and take some deep breaths. And a lot of times your headache will go away because they're directly related. Okay, next, some clapping. Clapping front, behind. Breathe and relax the shoulders. Just kind of throwing the hands behind you so that they can clap behind the back instead of trying to move the arms. Just throw them. Now up and go. Behind. A little bit of a flex in the knees. Breathe. Warming the rub of the hands, bring the hands to the lower back, massage that heat in to the kidneys and lower back. Good. Now, start starting with, excuse me, tiger claw. Reestablish the stance if you haven't already. Check that the tailbone is positioned properly, nice and long in the spine, heart's open. We begin inhaling, drawing up, filling up. Exhale, sending out. Back to center, inhale up. Exhale. Getting a good flow of energy through the heart meridian here. Just settle into a nice flow. And back to center. And then warming up the spine with wave. Bring the hands to the front of the hips. And we're just going to exhale as we lead with the chin, bending forward at the waist. Tuck the chin and roll up from the tailbone. Slowly coming up as we inhale, sending a nice gentle wave through the spine. Beating the chin, exhale. Tuck the chin, inhale, roll up. Head coming up last. And just visualizing a nice, open, healthy, flowing spine. I'm sure you guys have figured out after all these years that this is one of my absolute favorite movements.
You think?
Hey, who's not muted? Just really a great exercise for getting the spine nice and supple. So much energy and blood flow through the spine, and if we have good mobility, it really makes for a much better quality of life. And back to center. And then going into moving the body like a river, continuing to open the spine, but in a side-to-side lateral direction. Notice that I'm kind of leading with the hips as we get warmed up here and letting the rest of the body follow. So I'm exaggerating here a little bit, but get a nice opening here in the rib cage and spine and drag across and then flow to the other side. Let the elbows be heavy. And really just kind of make it your own movement. As long as you have a feeling of free fluidity, grace, moving the body like a river. That's what we're going for here. Face is relaxed. Back to center. Next, flowing the hands out to the sides. Turn the chest and torso to our left. Inhale up, back to center, palms together. Exhale down, dive the hands and flow out to the sides. Turn to the right. Inhale, center, together. Exhale, dive, and flow to the left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just settle into a nice rhythm. But that, I mean, it shouldn't feel like it's a multiple step process, right? So we're doing multiple steps. We want to feel like they're flowing together. Inhaling up and turning and bringing the hands together as we start descending and keeping that flow. Even though there are multiple pieces, we want them to come together smoothly. And back to center, hands together in front of the heart. And just stand here for a moment, breathe and notice. Let go of any tension. Check the posture, the spine. And going into swimming dragon. Just letting the hands move and the head and spine follow. Nice and grounded and connected with the feet and legs. And flowing through the spine and upper body. Explore, breathe, and flow. Back to center. Hands rest in front of the heart. And then going into standing meditation, humble yourself to your inner master. So just close your eyes, bring the thumb joints to rest at the bridge of the nose, and then just comfortably let the head hang as we hold this position. Think about what that means to you. Humble yourself to your inner master. Breathe. Notice. Exhale. Float hands down. Inhale. Going into this movement, starting with the left leg, we're going to exhale, shifting our way to the right. Exhale, bring the knee up into the arms, and then relax. Inhale, step, shift. Exhale, bring that knee up. Becomes a powerful breath as we bring the knee up. So contract, and then inhale, relax, step, and shift. Exhale. Inhale, relax. Exhale. Inhale, relax. Exhale, powerful breath. Feeling nice and engaged in the abdomen, especially as we bring that knee up. And squeeze the breath out. Inhale, relax. Exhale. Two more. Last one. Inhale, relax. Step. Shake it out. Breathe and notice. And then next, moving into opening to the six directions. So this stance that we're in now, hip width stance, comfortable, feeling rooted. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And flow out. Inhale, draw up the midline. Exhale, send forward. Inhale, draw back into the heart. Exhale, sending out. Inhale. Exhale, turning the wheel. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Out to the sides. Inhale, drawing up. Exhale forward. Inhale back in toward the chest. Exhale, sending out to the sides. Inhale, drawing back in. Exhale, turning the wheel. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Again. Just settle into a nice rhythm, opening up to the six directions. Match the movement with the breath. And then this time as we finish with turning the wheel, we'll just keep that motion going as a standing and moving meditation. Exhaling forward as we turn the wheel, inhaling up, just visualizing that energy wheel in the center of the chest, moving all that good fresh energy or qi around the body. Go as slowly as you like. Good. Bring it back to the center. Okay, now, grasping the bird's tail. So we're going to begin comfortable stance. Hips are nice and loose. We begin inhaling, just moving the arms out like a bird opening their wings. Exhale. We bring the right hand to the left elbow, or proximity to the left elbow. We're not actually touching, but we're expanding and contracting. Inhale, expand. Exhale, left hand to the right elbow. Inhale. There's a little bit of expansion and contraction in the legs too as we expand. Kind of standing up a little taller, filling up. Exhale, kind of sink down as we contract and pull in that energy to center, right? Inhale. Exhale. A little bit of a floating kind of crane movement. Face is relaxed. Smile in the mind. Breathe and flow. Good. Next, we're going to add a step. Bring the left hand to the right elbow and stepping forward with the right foot. And then inhale, step back, expand. Exhale, right hand to the left elbow, stepping forward with the left foot. The weight remains on the back leg. Inhale, expand, step back. Exhale, stepping forward, but keeping the weight on the back leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, we're exhaling here, stepping forward. Now inhale, shift the weight forward and turn as we gather behind us. Exhale, bring the hands together, release, step back, inhale, exhale, float the hands down. Do that again, inhale, exhale, step forward, inhale, shift the weight forward and turn as we gather behind. Exhale, bring the hands together. Inhale, release and step back. Exhale, floating down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward and turn as we gather. Exhale, bringing the hands together. Inhale, release and step back. Again. Now, we'll finish with centering. So let go of any tension here. Get back into a comfortable stance. And we'll, inhale. Off to the side, so turning the hips slightly to the right. Inhale. Turn to center. Exhale down the midline, bringing all that energy into balance and center. Inhale off to the left. Gather. Center. Exhale down the midline. Back and forth. Inhale. And let the eyes follow the hand that's in motion. Soft gaze over the hand that's moving. Or you can close your eyes. Feel your energy and self come into balance. One more on each side. And then bring the feet together. Hold the hands over the neck again. And bamboo in the wind. Let go of any tension. Breathe and notice. Setting intention for the day and for the week and for the new year. Continuing to breathe deeply as we take in gratitude. An infinitely long list of things to be grateful for. Once you get started, it's really easy. So many things: friends, family, our health, fresh air, ocean views, warm fires, a pantry full of food, nice stationery to write letters, and that feels good in your hand. Breathe in gratitude. Let's take this feeling of health and vitality with us into the day. Thank you guys for coming. As always, really good to see all your faces. We'll be in touch about more information on